The lands around the estate are in chaos. The brigands have control of the roads to and from the hamlet. Whatever law enforcement is left is doing whatever it can to keep a semblance of order in the town. It's no wonder why so many criminals and outlaws flee to this place. Still, not everyone is here seeking opportunity in the lawlessness. Some are here to restore the law within this land, to hunt down the criminals, the heretics, and the monsters who plague it. This is the case for Willem, the Houndmaster, and his faithful four-legged friend, Fergus. The duo are dealing out their own justice, away from the corrupt establishment of their past. Willem was once a lawman in an unnamed town or city. He would track down and investigate criminals with Fergus, and the two would see that justice was served. They would bring in murderers, drug dealers, and smugglers to face trial. Unfortunately, the rest of the constabulary was rotten to the core. Criminals they had found dead to rights walked free without punishment. Evidence would be missing, the judge would be paid off, or the criminal had too many political ties to even prosecute. His fellow officers may have even tried to strong-arm him into falling in line. One officer, named Paulson, and a few others may have even tried to beat him into submission. However, Willem had taken his fair share of punishment in the line of duty, and Paulson was a rookie. So Willem ended up beating him into a pulp. Not that it would matter, since Paulson would die soon anyway. I tried to avoid irrational barks if possible, but these ones just made too much sense to pass by. All this would weigh on Willem's conscience. How long could he keep fighting this war, when everyone around him was just as much of a criminal as the ones he arrested? He pressed on, with Fergus by his side, as they began to track down a missing person. The young woman was believed to have been kidnapped. They had recovered a piece of cloth with blood on it. Willem gave Fergus the scent and told her to sniff it out, to find either the girl or her kidnappers. They came across an abandoned warehouse with a red light emanating from inside. The duo prepared to enter the building, ready for a fight. They burst into the room. They had found the woman and her kidnappers, performing some heathenistic ritual. Willem and Fergus were too late, though. The woman was dead. But that wasn't even the worst. Inside the room stood his fellow officers and his chief, grinning with delight. They were in on it the whole time. He may have even tried to go to the royalty, but they too were in on it. And that was the last straw. Willem had enough. The system was broken. So he quit the force and struck out on his own, along with Fergus. The two were an unstoppable pair, a man and his dog acting as vigilantes in the face of an unjust world. And this personal crusade is what would bring them to the estate. The land is in chaos. It needs to be returned to order. And the only way to do that is to defeat the thing underneath the manor, stopping the corruption at its source. In battle, the duo work in tandem. The Houndmaster relies on his cudgel to stun his targets, and his leather vest favors mobility over protection. But his true strength is his control of the hound. He instructs Fergus, and she rushes forward, tackling the opponent to chomp down on them with her sharp teeth, overwhelming the target. And if she was fed a treat, her attacks are devastating. but attacking is only half of the Houndmaster's arsenal. They can also guard their fellow comrades, or take a moment to heal their wounds and reduce the stress of the party. Around the campfire, the Hound continues to follow the instructions of her master, staying up to guard the camp or scouting the area ahead. But don't think that he treats her as a tool. He is a proper owner, protecting her from danger and placing her own well-being above his own. The partnership between these two is something special. How much trust and affection the two have, well, it's enough to warm even my cold, dead heart. Man and beast, cooperating, synergizing, in tune with each other's steps. For another in the hamlet, it's a struggle to work with his beast, as this one lives within him. And after years of being imprisoned, tortured, and punished for something he is unable to control, he's finally ready to break free.